Hello everybody! Welcome to the first playthrough that I've done in a long time of Final Fantasy IX. My personal favorite Final Fantasy game. The one that I remember the most fondly. God, I love this. I just love it. So, without much further ado, let me go ahead. Every time I have to click on something in OBS, it's going to pop me out of this. Hi lady, bye lady. Alright. Let's get a new game on. We are playing this alongside a fan thing, the Moguri Mod, which, yeah, Final Fantasy IX. This was, I want to say, the last of the old traditional Final Fantasy games, where things took kind of more of an action-based turn. So this game was generally kind of, I know that I shouldn't be talking over like the main cinematic, but I'm also trying to limit the amount, the opportunity that I might have to get copyright struck. During one of my Chrono Trigger playthroughs, actually, I got copyright struck for using the music from the Chrono Trigger soundtrack. Yeah, I mean, it's the music from the game. Sure is. Which may be a shame because the music in this is absolutely gorgeous. I think it's Nobuo Uematsu's work, like, just world-class work. But this is done with a fan-made creation called the Moguri Mod, which took and updated all of the old, clunkier PS1 graphics and made them high-res, made them super sharp. And I've mucked around with this just a little bit. It is gorgeous, y'all. Flying ship. It's the Tantalus? It's been well over a decade since I've played this, so this will be somewhat new to me, but I remember playing the snot out of it. There we are. The Dane, the cheekiest of monkey men. Tale of a dude with a tail and a dude. It is dark. Guess nobody's here yet. Alright, so we got B is confirm and talk, A is cancel and dash, Y is my menu, and my cards and movable X. Camera rotation is an R. Escape battle. Auto battle is right trigger. Okay, cool. Would be good. Let's light the key. Who's there? Should we change the names or leave them as they are? This will be. What do you guys think? We got 3 people watching. What do you guys think? Leave the names the way they are, or muck them up a little bit? Can't figure out how to access the menu on the control. It's me, Zidane. Hoi! Hey, Zidane. You sure are late. Yeah, sorry. So where's the boss? Ain't here yet. And right into battle. I'm not sure. If you guys have any other ideas in terms of what to change them to, throw them in the chat. Let me know. Alright, ATB. I can issue commands for each character by clicking on them when their ATB gauge is full. When several characters are ready to take action, I can click their name to switch characters. Okay. So let's see. We're just gonna attack the Masked Man. Senna. God, look. Oh, this game is so gorgeous like this. Get some. Sina needs some health badly. Ah, he's okay. Ha ha ha! Didn't steal anything. Okay, so I think that I'm good to just go all out ham on him. Alright. Zidane, your new name is Mike Jones. Unfortunately, it has to be within 8 character limit. Use a potion to restore HP. Yeah, we're good, man. We did. Ooh. Hey, fools. You're looking a lot better. Our pig-nosed, pink-haired captain. None of this is ever explained. Alright, let's start this meeting already. Having spent a long time involved in the theater, this is precisely what cast meetings are like. See, Zidane's cool. He sits in chairs wrong. Here's the plan. Tantalus, the infamous band of daring thieves, that's us, is heading to the kingdom of Alexandria. Our mission, to kidnap the heir to the throne, Princess Guard. I'll take it from here, so listen up. Our ship's about to dock at Alexandria. I brought this helpful model. And when it does, we're gonna put on our costumes and perform I Want to Be Your Canary, the most popular play in Alexandria. Break a leg, Marcus, because you're playing the lead. They leave the acting to me. Of course, the real kidnappers will be Blank and Zidane. I'll distract the audience from backstage with these little buggers. I can't stand oglops, which are kind of like cockroaches. But I'll manage, so don't worry about me. And that'll be your cue, Zidane. That's when I kidnap Princess Garnet, right? You bet. You're gonna kidnap the most babelicious beauty in all of Alexandria, Princess Garnet. My throat's a little bit sore. It's been raining down here in San Antonio, so the mold is just sky high. Ah, the best character in Final Fantasy history. Our sweet little boy. They've already got like a mix of humans, bird people, and this guy. Later we're gonna meet the Burmesians, who are all rat people. Ooh, the reflections and everything. Ooh. Oh. Hello again, old friend. Oh, I'll tell you what. You alright? Here, you dropped your ticket. Bye-bye. Fix my hat. Check my fit. Now, this is another one of those games that, Ow! Why, you get out of my way! Nobles are in the square! Nobles! Yay! We're children! We're children! Well, that's it for today. Time to get ready to see the play. This is another one of those games that, promotes, looking around, because there's stuff that you can find around the environment. Honorable nobles of Trello, Castle Alexandria is this way. I love it. Stop by a tavern for a little pre-game drink. We'll sure be busy tonight. It'll also be the last time we'll be so busy. Yeah, businesses are hard, Ashley. I gotta get back to work. Found 27 gil on the floor. Just lying around. Didn't even have to check a couch. I don't know why I'm depressed. I have a ticket to see a great show. I should be happy. And I received a potion off of the floor. Aww. Everything's coming up, Vivi. Hey, what's up, Hippo Kid? Hey, Paul. Wow. Nobles are so spiffy. No, they're not. No, they're not, Paul. They're no better than you. They only own more land. These the means of production, Hip Paul. It's more like finding a quarter. Like, things will get more expensive as it goes along, but, wow. How'd you get a ticket for the show? You better head straight to the ticket booth in the square. You have to get your ticket stamped there before you can enter the castle. Box office people. Yeah, it's more like finding a quarter than it is like finding, you know, scads of unimaginable wealth. Good afternoon. Like, I've got 527. A potion costs 50. Oh, we're gonna go on ahead and buy one. Phoenix Down costs 150. We're gonna buy 2. Let's make sure we have at least 2 antidotes. I'll buy 1 eye drop. Okay. Let's equip things first. Okay, that's got skill as the ability. Fire, that teaches fire. Protect good. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Lee Gill, so in this game when you run away, it costs you money. You drop money as you flee. So put like an actual, you know, like, hey, here's the problem. Hang on a second. Let me check something real quick. Config. Cursor initial, we want that. Hit the skip battle camera. There we go. Set it to auto run. Messages to fast. Yeah, why not? Okay. There we go. Now we'll run everywhere instead of just walking. You want to try? Yeah, I want to try. Oh, I got 1. I do get something like special for doing this, but I forget how many times I have to do it. I think like at like 100 times I get some kind of cool thing. Can't you see I'm working? Don't interrupt. Sorry, man. Have to investigate the town. Oh, this looks so good. Wow. And the reason all the graphics look so incredibly sharp is like all because of fans. All because of the guys who thought that when Square re-released this on Steam and all these other things, that they maybe sort of shortchanged Final Fantasy IX, which makes sense. Wait, he blinks. Oh, look at that. They thought that maybe they shortchanged Final Fantasy IX a little bit. They just sort of threw out the old files and went, yeah, this'll do. And they'll take what they can get. Oops, wrong way. And, yeah, they kind of did. But the Moguri Mod updates everything and makes it gorgeous. It's incredible. Received a tent. Hey. Received a potion. I'll pull the rope. I'm a troublemaker. Oh, sure hope that didn't signal anything. Our boy Davies just likes causing noise. Them newfangled mist power ships float through the air, but true ships are supposed to float on water, right, Shuddy? Sorry, go home, you're drunk. Hey, kid, don't even think about trying to sneak into the castle by boat. I tried that last year. Them guards, they caught me lickety-split. Granted, the only way, or the only reason so far that we've established that people want to try to sneak into the castle is because they're all thirsty for the princess. My kitten Mittens ran away. Tell me if you see him, okay? Yeah, I'll take a look out for the kitten. Alright, y'all. Now we have an objective. Find that kitten. I saw the nobles first. Yeah, it's not that big a deal, my guy. What do you mean there's no vacancies? Yes, it's really quite foreign. I don't believe this. I have a reservation, damn it. Jeez. Yikes. City people are scary. Sorry, no vacancies today. Oh. Pardon me, sir. Out of the way, please. Busy, busy, busy. Okay. Always check the couch. Whoop. I am. Nope, still no sign of any kitten. Every time it changes screens, it really wants me to use the mouse for the next part, so. Alright. We continue our search. Which sword to buy? Wish I had a little more money. I keep telling my son we'll go out of business, but he never comes home. Dude, how are you gonna... Married for 30 years, worked our rear ends off, and finally we can afford a ticket to the show. I'm so happy. That's the Synthesis wife. I'm taking my wife to the theater tonight, so we'll close soon. I got an ether. And y'all don't mind if I just sort of root through your excess stock, do ya? That puts us there. Flowers for sale, the perfect gift for the one you love. Do you like flowers too? The blossoms in Alexandria are quite splendid, don't you think? Swords for sale. Ah, yes, the hot pant brigades. If you have a ticket, get it stamped at the ticket booth at the center of the square. I hid my 3 precious cards in a safe place. Let's do one more thing before we... Just really want to make sure that we don't miss that kitten, so... That way we'll go down here one more time. Yeah, now you have to get a job to make money. Fortunately, the default occupation of all Final Fantasy games is itinerant monster hunter. Alright, any of you guys seen a kitten? Meow. Oh, you found him! We found the kitten, y'all. Already we are victorious. Come here. Thanks! This brings up an important part. Was that good? Did we do good? Does that make us good people? Nobles always come to Alexandria to see the annual performance. Oh, sweet little guinea pig man. I have no steady child, and you aren't a noble child either. How isn't the play about to begin? Hot Prince Brigade. This gate leads outside. I sure hope I can find a good rooftop to see the play from this year. I received a lizard man card. That may not seem like a... I received a potion too. Ooh. That may not seem like a big deal, but the card game in this goes pretty quickly, and we will be getting good at it. Oh, found the Sahagin card. And the zombie card. We found all 3 cards. Alright. Yeah, professional troublemaker. An accurate description. For hire world savers. There's another one. In the Final Fantasy games, you always start off like fighting rats and insects and end up, you know, killing gods, so... Can I peek into the ticket booth? Can I help you, son? Just show him the ticket. What's this? There's something odd about this ticket. Yeah, it's another fake. Seen so many today. A fake? Now, don't cry. I know how you must feel. Here, I'll give you these. Do try to cheer up now, huh? Hey, give me 3 cards. Sweet. Talk to Alleyway Jack to learn more about the cards. Good luck, lad. Yeah, man, you're doing your job. Alright, let's see. Where would I find Alleyway Jack? Probably down this alleyway. I'm clumsy. Blast it. Hey, you made me miss you, little klutz. That should do it. Well, it's been a long day. Off I go, leaving behind my conspicuous ladder. Hey, you, Shrimp. You're the one with the phony ticket, ain't you? I saw the guy tell you it was fake. Are you Alleyway Jack? Do I look like that loser? I'll let you in to see the show if you become my slave. What do you say? No. Okay. Later. But I think I now have to see the... Gotta find Alleyway Jack in the show. Rooftops for the masses. No nobility, no ticket, no problem. Enjoy the show from the rooftops. Assemble here by the steeple at sundown. Together, the people will prevail. The proletariat patrons movement. Support your local unions, y'all. Try not to drop your ticket, okay? Yeah, thanks. That wasn't help. I actually got robbed by the rat kid. Oh, I got a bomb card. Sweet. Where do I find Alleyway Jack? In which alleyway? It's in my head. You Alleyway Jack? What? Your ticket was a fake? What kind of jerk would sell a fake ticket to a little kid? I know, right? Always getting exploited, we little guys. Let's double check over here. Maybe I should have said yes. That's Nikolai. That gate leads outside. We've already gotten all this stuff here. Nose in the square. Okay, let's see if we, There There's perhaps an alleyway that we missed somewhere. This is the hotel. I got another job to do. Save it for later, kid. Probably should fix those stairs. Jack? Alleyway Jack? Excuse me, ma'am. Good afternoon. Okay, we don't have anything to buy from him. This is their general item shop again. That's Mac. Let's see if we can do something. This year's performance is the masterpiece I Want to Be Your Canary. The Tantalus Company is performing. What kind of trip is Tantalus? A star performance from Lindblom, the Regency to the West, with accompaniment by Lav Lerdacy. What's I Want to Be Your Canary about? The play is a tale of romance between a noble and a peasant. You really must see it. The Kingdom of Alexandria is a fine country, ruled by Queen Bronny. Is Queen Bronny? You know Queen Bronny has a beautiful daughter, Princess Garnet? Tell me more about Queen Bronny. Unfortunately, I've heard strange things about Queen Bronny recently. Today is Princess Garnet's 16th birthday, you know, which makes it especially creepy that everyone's like, oh, she's so beautiful because she's 16. Her Highness is a beautiful princess, and everyone in Alexandria loves her. Really that pretty? She's the most beautiful princess in the history of Alexandria. Which, I mean, true. Alright. Well, what do you say? Alright. Awesome. Now for your first assignment. You go stand over there and see if anyone's coming. Nothing shady about this. All clear? Yeah, it's clear. Awesome. Engage according to mission parameters. Yoink! Excuse me, but is your name Alleyway Jack? Huh? How'd you know my name? You know I am. You probably want to challenge me to a card game, huh? What? You don't know how to play and you want me to teach you? Well, why not? I finished one job already. Yeah. Rat Kid and Alleyway Jack. Alright, we're going to do the card tutorial real fast, because this will come in handy later during the game. Alright, we'll start with the basics. You need 5 cards to play the card game. To play a game, approach someone and press X. Some people may not be interested. In that case, move on to someone else. You understand now? Yep. How do you proceed? Let's talk about how to actually play the game. You take turns placing your cards on a 4x4 grid with your opponent. Sometimes your opponent's card flips. That's because the yellow arrows on the corners and sides of the card. If your arrow is facing in the direction of your opponent's card, that card becomes yours. But if your opponent's card has an arrow facing yours, a card battle begins. When several arrows face each other, multiple card battles may occur. You can choose where to begin the card battle when that happens. Where you choose to begin the battle affects the rest of the battle's play out. Let's see. You can also use combos. Okay, let's teach you technical stuff now. You gotta be careful during a card battle. If your card wins against the opponent's card, all the cards facing that card's arrows are yours. That's called a combo. It's a double-edged sword because the same thing happens to you if your card loses against your opponent's card. Try to play a perfect game. You get one of your opponent's cards when you win. If you flip over all of your opponent's cards and play a perfect game, you take all of them. Reach for the highest collector's level. Tell you about collector's levels. Check your menu and go to the title and card. You can check your collector's level there. You can level up as you collect more cards. Even I don't know what the highest collector's level is. Can we try a game? Play. Let's do it. Alright, we want that card. We need something that points. I mean, that'll don't have to do it. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, they're very patient to explain things to the heroes. Okay, place a card next to one of your opponent cards. I don't want to go first, but we'll put this guy here. Okay. Ooh, that was a good one on it. But I won and got the combo. Ah, sucker. Okay, so we won, but it wasn't a perfect. So we're gonna take that monster right there. We're gonna try for that perfect. And now we've got that really good flan. The more cards that you have that have more arrows, the more sort of means of attack you have. But there are also some cards that are just a little bit stronger. The magic beats the physical. Yeah. All right. First. First is terrible in this game. Okay. Okay, here. Oh, okay. Best. That. What? Oh, I may have been wrong about that. Physical beats them. Womp. Oh, he stole my flan back. Okay. Last time, my guys. We're gonna do this, we're gonna get it right this time. Again, this is the danger after not playing a game for, you know, 10 years. I used to be really good at Tetramaster for what that was worth. Alright. The Asahagwan has an attack of 1, which is better. So. Ooh, 1M10. We're going to pop that guy there and steal it. Oh no! Alright, well we won one, so... let's see... Alright, that's about enough for that. We'll have better, I think I understand. I go by other names elsewhere. They're just aliases, of course. You wanna know my real name? I'll tell you when you get better. Alright, thank you all for indulging me while I played through a few games of Tetramaster. Fortunately, they go pretty quick, but there are some story things that you need to do with Tetramaster, so... It is important that I remember how to play. Oh! Don't Don't blame me, blame the control stick. Over here. Don't fall behind. Into the steeple. Now, we're gonna climb up this tower. It's very dangerous. You go first. What the heck was that? Sorry about that, Kupo. That's Kupo, he's a Moogle. Kupo! And this is slave number 1. Try to get along, okay? Kupo, pleased to meet you. I'm sorry, I enter you in Moogle Diary? If you want to save game onto safe folder, just ask us Moogles, Kupo. And you can regain health if you have a tent, Kupo. You understand? Yeah, I get you. Glad I can help, Kupo. Alright, time for some upward mobility. I mean, kudos on that kid for climbing a ladder while carrying a ladder. That's, I can lie, it's pretty dope. Okay, come on up, slave. Yeah, still not a fan of that. Kupo, you here? Kupo, Stiltskin, why that getup? You leaving, Kupo? Yeah, this time I might be away for a long time. I'll miss you, Kupo. Now, don't you worry. Alright. Okay, Kupo. Well, I'm off. Take care. Oh, and say hi to Mosh in the castle for me. Ordinarily, I'd say that it would probably be pretty racist that we assume that all of the Moogles know each other, but in this case, all of the Moogles know each other and maintain an information network. Was that a friend of yours? Yes, Kupo. A very special one, Kupo. You slave, I thought I ordered you up here. Time to make a record already, Kupo? How can I help you? Save. Save. Let's save. Baboom. Oh, they're so adorable. Mognet. I'll tell you about Mognet. Mognet's a mail delivery system between Moogles. We can send and receive letters to and from Moogles in other locations, Kupo. But delivery's been very sporadic lately. So I want you to help us deliver mail. Will you help us? I have a favor to ask. I want you to deliver a level to Monty. Thanks. So by doing this, that means that as we meet other Moogles out in the world, we might trade messages and it might reveal more and more of the story. Alright, play's gonna start if we don't hurry. Come on, get over here. Let me guess, you're afraid of heights, aren't you? It's okay, just pretend you're on the ground. Oh, my anxiety. Come on already, we're running out of time. On the original PlayStation version, you couldn't even really tell that these were rooftops. Don't worry, it won't fall. I guess it fell. No point in worrying now, right? You are not a responsible business owner. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I don't even know your name. Do we have to... Thieves. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and name him Orko. And... confirm. Alright. Your name's Orko, huh? And a funny name. My name's Puck. Let's get moving. Right? My gamer senses are tingling. And open a rooftop. Okay, nothing happened. I received 92 gil in that bird's nest. Yeah. Okay. Alright, Puck. Whew, finally made it. I can't do any of the Brooklyn voices. Poor throat. After this wall, we'll be inside the castle. Come on, let's go. Gathering from the rooftops to witness the arts. I'm shocked at how well the cinematics hold up, too. Creepy little rat kid. And there's our lovely Queen Brawny. So, you can tell, maybe didn't take after her mother so much. Oh. I am going to enjoy doing the voice for this guy. Oh. Kind of reminds me of, like, the first time that I went to Vegas, it was a weird experience, but it did get me thinking about how, like, you have to think, back in the 50s and like, 60s, going to places with bright electric lights was wild, and the fact that they had fireworks, man, it was so much better than anything you had to do in, you know, Cornscrew, Iowa. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's performance is a story that takes place long, long ago. Our heroine, Princess Cornelia, is torn from her lover, Marcus. She attempts to flee the castle, only to be captured by her father, King Leo. When our story begins, Marcus, having heard of this, crosses swords with the king. And now, your royal majesty, Queen Brawny, your highness, Princess Garnet, noble ladies and lords, and our rooftop viewers, Tantalus, proudly presents I Want to Be Your Canary. Ah, the theater. All of these people are thieves because nobody supports the art. Bereft of father, bereft of mother, Marcus, hast thou lost even love? Fortune hath escaped thee. For what end shalt thou live? For the sake of our friend, let us bury our steel in the heart of the wretched King Leo. Aye! I might miss some of this because the text is going pretty fast. We shall back thee, kinsman. Pray, sheathe thy swords. This villain is mine alone. Nay, kinsman. For I, too, have lost a brother to this fiend. What ho? Out, vermin. Away. Thou darest bear thy sword before the king? All who stand in my way will be crushed. Treacherous Leo, my kinsman's suffering shall not be in vain, for I shall instruct thee in his incomparable pain. It's even written in I Have a Pentameter. And a mini battle scene. Keep in mind, like, none of this is real. There's no consequences to this battle. We're gonna special effects, pyro, that Zanero. Movie magic! Taste steel. I think I should steal from these guys too. Okay. It's okay, the special effects I don't think don't do anything. But it is practice for using magic later on, so you know kind of where it is on the menu. Go get him, Sina. Bong. You want to let Marcus be the star of the show here. Holly. Hey. You wanna play Final Fantasy IX with me, buddy? Pong. Little man. Man. Playing games. Thou hast not seen the last of me, Marcus. Come back! Out of the way, Blank. Consider this, Zidane. If Prince Schneider were to marry Princess Cornelia, peace would reign over both their kingdoms. 'Tis foolishness. If all were so easy, why none would suffer in this world? Ha! Hmm. Aha! Hmm. Ding. Oh, you're gonna make this difficult, aren't you? Aren't you, buddy? And now the distraction. On guard! Expect no quarter from me! Okay, alright, buddy, you gotta... Follow Blank's lead, enter the correct commands from the following choices. I'm gonna use the gamepad for this, and I am unfamiliar with the buttons, but we're gonna give it a go. Aiming for 100%. Alright, A, Y, forward, Y, A, back, Y, A, Y, down, Y, A, Y, A, X, A, forward, A, X, nope, A, B, up, Y, back, A, X, right, B, B, X, A, Y, up, Y, B, B, back, down, nope. Ah, I keep getting X and Y mixed up. We shall finish this later. Come back here. There's actually... Okay, 65 were impressed. When Bronny was not impressed. We're gonna wanna go on ahead and... the audience seemed to like it. Perform the fight scene again? Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna be paying attention. That the best thou canst do? Die, traitor! Back, up, A, down, Y, down, forward, X, up, A, B, A, up, A, down, B, A. Almost messed that one up. Alright. That'll do it. Queen Braun's still not impressed. They demand an encore. Nah, 2 times is enough. But they showered me with 10,000 gold. And that's why we want to impress all of them. Finish changing, Zidane? Yeah, but this helmet. It kind of smells. What are you talking about? My helmet totally reeks. The armor's way too big. And my back's real itchy. The boots are wet. My gloves are all slimy. There's cookie crumbs in my pockets. Okay, I get the picture. You still have the package, right? Yeah, I do. Don't worry, I won't screw up. Glop. Alright, first to go pour some sleep potion into Princess Garnet's teacup. Not cool, Zidane. And I've got a special something for the lovely queen. They're sleeping so soundly. That one guy's eyes are even open. According to Recon, the royal seat should be right above these stairs. Got it. Uh-oh. Scene where Marcus sneaks into Cornelia's chamber is about to start. Let's get this over with before the finale, okay? Hurry. Yep, someone's coming. Hide, Zidane. Hot Pants Brigade. Anything to report? No, ma'am. Nothing to report. Very well. Continue your patrol. Yes, ma'am. At once, ma'am. This was a fairly clever way of basically limiting your progression. Just go up the stairs, my boy. Alright. Ooh. He sure is dressed funny, like the white mage from Final Fantasy II. Would you please let me pass? Let's see. Is there something on my face? I mean, a hood. Oh, no, you see, I just thought maybe you were the one I've been waiting for all this time. Excuse me, you were waiting for me? Yeah. Dreamt of meeting you here ever since I was born. Do you mock me? No, of course not. And I shall take my leave of you. Just a sec. Haven't we met before? No, I do not know you. Maybe you're right. I'd never let someone as pretty as you get away. Say, you wouldn't... Hey, what's going on, Zidane? I must go. Who the heck was that? Get up, Blank. That was Princess Garnet. Are you serious? We are in trouble. Trouble are we in? This is terrible. Our heads Queen Brani will have. We must hurry. Hurry, we must. I hate these two. Like, if you took half a Kefka and made them twice as irritating, you'd have Zorn and Thorn. The right way, that is not. I know it's not the right way. Really, do you? I really do. Wonder I sometimes do. Now's not the time to wonder. Hurry to Queen Brana, we must. That is not the right way. Not the right way, I know. Do you really? No, I really do. I really wonder sometimes. The time to wonder now is not. Hurry to see Her Majesty, we must. Later on, that will come in handy as we're running through things with Steiner. Captain of the Knights of Pluto. Her Majesty is busy. Come back later. Is it an emergency? Oh, I was going to give... That's right. It's going to give Steiner a better accent. An emergency it is. A veritable emergency of terrible urgency. Very well. I'll see what I can do. Very grateful will be. Ugh, curse that Beatrix, always trying to one-up me. Maybe German. Yeah. Her Royal Highness, Princess Garnet, is in danger. I see. Well, wait right here. Oh, Beatrix. Oh, what a badass. No interruptions. Can't you see I'm watching the show? Your Majesty, I'm afraid Princess Garnet has... Ah, yes. She did leave her seat a while ago. Your Majesty, it seems that Princess Garnet has run off with the royal pendant. Well, of all the... What could she be thinking? General Beatrix, Your Majesty. And Captain... Captain Dita. Captain Dita. Yes, Your Majesty. Go find Garnet. At once, Your Majesty. Knights of Pluto. Assemble! Where is everybody? Captain, sir! All present accounted for, sir. What are you talking about? There's only 2 of you. Where are the other 6? It makes a comical clanking noise when I walk. Why, you useless good-for-nothings? I bring orders from the Queen. Get dressed and go find Princess Garnet. Let's see. We know that wasn't the right way. We gotta dip around and find all of our knights. Alright. Gotta find the knights first. Clank, 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 clank. Ah, I love it. Yes, they really did. Oh, really? You always have listened. I thought I told you to look for the princess. What are you doing here? Captain, it looks like Weimar got together with Barbara at the pub. Why do I have to hear this? I told you nitwits to go search for the princess. Of course. Mosh. Alright. I always forget to do Mognet before... Oh, yeah. He's fine to overwrite. But we should get in the habit of doing Mognet beforehand. I've received a letter from Kupo to Monty. But nothing additional. Knights of the Pluter, Blutzen, Kohel, Laudo, Jebon, Bremarkt, Weimar, Hagen, and Molenkedaim. Alright, so we gotta find our boys. Assemble the Knights of Pluto. And the Hot Pants Brigade is Squad Beatrix. The Queen's personal bodyguard. So how's everybody doing today? I hope everyone's doing real well. Been a bit of a weird Wednesday, but... Aw, I'm so hungry. Vimps like you are the reason no one relies on men in Alexandria. Bites a bullet to you, worthless grub. Whatever, Captain. I'm so hungry. Yeah, let's try some. Alexandrian cooking is the finest in the realm. Do I have to bring this guy food? Maybe. Oh, okay. The only downside is there's no, like, mini-map or anything. It's all, gotta look for doorways, so it'll be really easy for me at various points to completely miss. Hey, you.
So many fine dishes.
Okay. I have no idea where all the knights are. Because again, it's been a decade since I've played it. But we're gonna find them. We've got the time. Ooh, I'm gonna cry. Now it's time you show skill, boys. Mastery. Ride to perfection. Heat upon heat. She'll eventually, or they'll eventually join our party. The head chef is awesome. We're gonna make them Gordon Ramsay, I guess. Okay. If there's anything in there. We want to catch that dude as he runs through. Come back here. Oh no. So confused. Alright, let's see if we can find another, The princess? No, she hasn't visited today. Where's that script for I Want to Be Your Canary that Princess Garnet asked for? You know, this globe of guile was presented by the late king in celebration of the birth of Princess Garnet, so my father's dead. I do, however, wonder how the princess's royal doctor royal tutor, Dr. Tot, is doing. See, I never wanted to be in the military. I just wanted to write fantasy novels. Captain, please, let me leave the Knights of Pluto. Follow your dream, dude. I really want to let you go, but now is not the time. Go find Princess Garnet. I said he could leave. You have to reject the military system. Like, colonialism benefits no one. Alright, but that's a couple down, I think. Majesty ordered text about Eidolons, but we've got a lot of books here, you know. We haven't seen the princess today. Academics. Alright. Oh, you monster. Got him. Yes, sir. I'm looking, sir. Okay. I already talked to that guy. I don't know how to get him to come. Now imagine playing this game back in the days of like no walkthroughs. And it's pretty easy to see why like Final Fantasy had playtimes in like 60-hour ranges. I see the Knights of Pluto are hopeless as ever. Captain Dieter, guarding the Queen's Chamber is Squad Beatrix's duty. Now's not the time for competition. Because you guys are clearly winning. Now's not the time for competition. Sorry, ladies. Y'all are winning. Where am I going? Puts me back here. The other kitchen. This is the other way. Alright, no hidden doors back here. Further off screen is just the kitchen, so... No door this way, that guy's worthless. We'll have to find some of the others. Let's see. Go out here? Nope, not that way, but maybe this other way. This was just the dressing room, right? Yep. Okay, so we may as well save real quick. Save. Castle guardhouse. Okay. So we went that way, we went this way, we went this way. Okay, go down the main stairs and out? Look at this one. We'll go this way. See what happens if we just run straight towards the screen. Outside the castle gates. The best place for all of us soldiers to be. What? The place seems to be a hit. But if we fail to find the princess before the curtain falls, Her Majesty will be most displeased. And we will be the laughingstock of Beatrix and her retinue. I must hurry. Again. Sitting here watching the water always brings peace to my soul. Care to have a seat, Captain? Now is not the time. By order of Her Majesty, we must search for Princess Garnet. What? This calls for immediate action. Fair Princess, be not afraid. Hagen is on the trail. Fuel my fury! Hey, let's go to Treno. Just the two of us. Let me think about it. User, stop that immediately. Go search for Princess Garnet. Yes, sir. At once, sir. What do you say? You wanna go to Treno? Next time I flirt with someone, that's the line I'm gonna use. You wanna go to Treno? Just the two of us? Clank, 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 clank. So tired. Oh! Captain, Dieter, do you climb this tower for exercise too? No, I'm searching for Princess Garnet. Is the princess at the top of this tower or not? I want to reach the top, but at my age, I get so short of breath. By the way, Captain, have we all received the order? Of course, all knights will obey. Ah, so you've given orders to a double super sleuths, Blutzen and Koel. And also, you've given orders to our most inspirational rider, Laudo. And also, you've given orders to the most famous artillerist in the realm, Doshiban. And also, you've given orders to the only man who can name all the girls in town, Weimar. And also, given orders to the knight with a knack for navigating the neighborhood, Hagen. Yes. And last year's Cannonballs race, Mulligan time. That's my captain. And I got an elixir for it. Oh, fatigue rears its ugly head. No, I must persevere. The princess must be found. Wait, over there. It's the Princess Garnet. Being hounded by brigands. Fear not, princess, your knight is coming. Hard to kidnap someone who refuses to be kidnapped. Look at that smug face. She knows what she's doing. Garnet's like, I've dreamed of this moment for ages. Incoming impressionist! I have a little short pants. Where'd the princess go? This game is so charming. Whoop. Keep playing, guys. You have a request? Waltz? Polka? Anything? I say, wasn't she a pretty one? Hey, Zidane, what are you doing here? You can feel my drum reverberating in your gut, can't you?
Don't interrupt.
Ah, dead ends. I guess that's why she went this way. Get ready, y'all. Best character in the game. Whoa, what in tarnation? Hold your horses there. What kind of cattle you chasing, darling? You should at least say you're sorry. Please pardon me. I was in a hurry, you see. Well, here I am, fixing to get ready for my big entrance. Oh, Ruby, you gorgeous southern belle. Hey, Zidane, you see the way she hit me? This cowgirl's wilder than a bucking bronco. Just let me talk to her, Ruby. Come again, partner? Did you hear what I was saying? Hey, Ruby, we'll talk later. You know what I mean? Who's that damsel, huh? I said we'll talk later. Whew. Looks like you finally made up your mind. Really had to improvise, but hey, we got her. Do you work on this theater ship? Oh, you figured it out, huh? As you have no doubt suspected, the truth is that I am actually Princess Garnet Til Alexandros, heir to the throne of Alexandria. I have a favor I wish to ask of you. I wish to be kidnapped, right away. I mean... Princess, where are you? Please, they've come for me. Oh, so that's what's going on. All right, leave him to me. Thank you. You have my gratitude. All right then, Your Highness. I shall hereby do my best to kidnap you. What are you doing? Come on, this way. Don't worry, Princess. This is my friend, Cinna. Oh, really? I'm so sorry. You startled me. With a face like this, like his, I'd be pretty shocked too. And that hurts. I wash up every morning, you know? Princess! This way. Alright, we'll follow you. Princess! 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 Princess? Where have you been? Sir, I'm so sorry, sir. Princess! Ow. Hey, Cinna, this is a dead end. Yeah, I thought this might happen. Open! Sesame! But I set up this escape hatch. Come on, jump inside. Close it behind you guys. The princess must be down there. I'll go first, sir. Oh! Oh, no. I'm stuck. And I've done internet research. You know, things happen when you get stuck. Hey, Captain, sir. I'm stuck, sir. Blast it. You bought it. Thanks, blank. Wow, you're really athletic, Princess. I think I'm falling for you. This is nothing. I have been training to escape the castle after all. A waste. Only you weren't a princess. We have no time for idle banter. Come, let us move on. You'll notice that that Garnet threw out. Let's turn the wheel to the right. Why not? Garnet throughout her dialogue options doesn't do things like use contractions. Hey! You rev it up too high, you'll ruin the engine. Turn the wheel back to the left. What happens if we turn the wheel to the left? Yep. Well, Alexandrian Ninja Warrior. If you reduce the engine's power, you'll crash the ship. Turn the wheel back to the right. Zidane, stop touching things. He said as though he weren't in control of the monkey man's actions. What should we do now? Get the play over with and get the hell out of here. I got a phoenix down. Always explore every screen you can because there's hidden stuff everywhere. A phoenix pinion. First things first, let's check our... I got Flea, got Fire, got Flea Gill, and got Protect Girls. Dope. Alright, get this show on the proverbial road. Aha! Princess Aedita have come to your rescue. You needn't worry, Your Highness. Good work. This will be remembered as the Plutonite's finest hour. Just relax, Princess. We'll get you out of here. What? You're not one of my knights! You can just leave the princess to us. First mini boss fight against Dita. He's a tough one if I recall. I think I want to steal stuff from him. Villains, how dare you attack the princess? Yep, stole other hat. Sweet. They couldn't steal anything else. So now we're gonna skip. Try to steal Zidane. Stole a silk shirt. And I think that's where we go for now. Try one more time to steal. Oh, doesn't have anything. Good. We're gonna potion ourselves. And now it's time to hit 'em up style. Just gotta keep an eye on our health and we should be easy sailing. Ah, Senna, why do you suck so badly? I'll never give up! Ooh, the sword art! No! I hate Oglops! I was full of bugs! Now's our chance, come on! Peace out, guys. Everyone's real brave until they find out the cockroach flies. Tonight, I shall finally see my daughter Cornelia, betrothed to Prince Schneider, and then Prince Schneider and his kingdom will be mine. Your Majesty, we've got an intruder. Why, my poor Marcus. Hark, lad, no matter how much thou dost treasure Cornelia, no matter how deeply she might believe she doth love thee, never shall I see her marry a peasant such as thee. Yon bell strikes 3. Under the axe, thou shalt be. Prince Rob Schneider. Oh, that's a horrible... That's not worth any kingdom. Ooh, Rob Schneider. What now? We cannot go any further. Zane, get on number 2. Okay, Princess Garnet, this way. Stop! Furthermore... Princess Garnet? Guys, just improvise. Oh? What's all this? Cornelia. Marcus is Cornelia's lover. Oh, Marcus! Yeah, you're doing great. I study drama, you know. Haven't we all? Okay, guys, let's keep going. Bronny's still watching after all. Oh, Marcus, I missed you so. I wish never to leave thy side. Prithee, lead me from this place. See, King Leo, thou shouldst give them thy blessing. Never. Never leave his side, thou sayest? Foolish banter, I'll not allow it. Cornelia shall marry none other than this man, Prince Schneider. Is that not so, Prince Schneider? Marries a princess, me? Aye, and this traitorous crew I will put to death. Ooh, ah! Too many of them! Run away! Pray, sweet daughter, come home to the castle with me. Nay, father, I shan't return. Cornelia, trouble me no more. This wedding is for thine own welfare. Be mindful of that. Not if I can help it. Now is my moment of vengeance for my parents and for my love, Cornelia. I shall cut thee down. Oh. Oh, Cornelia. Marcus, forgive me. I still love my father. Cornelia, princess. Prithee forgive my selfishness, father, and spare my sweet Marcus. What have I done? Am I never to hear her loving voice again? I curse never again to feel her soft touch. Oh, cruel fate. Thou hast robbed me of all I treasure. No! Marcus! This is why vengeance doesn't pay. Oh my! This year's show is splendid! Why did she have to die? Why? How hard could Garnet be? Wow, what a show! Yeah, so sad. I'm glad we climbed all the way over here. How about you, huh? Uh-oh, look out! Cheese it, it's the fuzz! Fool, I'm out of here! Hurry, come back here! Forgive me. Princess! Leave me alone! Stop! Come back here! Don't come any closer! Whoa, that's hot! Zidane, it's time. Princess Garnet, let's get out of here. What is going on? Peter, don't follow me anymore. Captain, sir, we await your orders, sir. Well, Princess, I'm afraid I cannot comply. Stubborn as always, aren't you? Come on, Princess, let's ditch Sir Rustalot and get out of here. Princess, wait! Hey, kid, you okay? Yeah, I just tripped, that's all. Princess, I cannot allow you to go. Seize him at once! And now we have our beginnings of our proto-party. We just gotta beat Dieter a couple more times. Alright. We're going to attack that guy. Bang. My fury ends here! We can't summon anything, but we can... And... Nope, everybody's at full health, so we're just going to defend. And then this guy's going to attack that guy. I'm gonna be late for my date! Hey, come back here! And we throw some fire! Oh, whoosh! Get everybody cured up. I don't remember how much cure does at this stage. Ooh, 368. Plenty. Alright, so we should be good then. Bah! Only a flesh wound. Nothing more than a flesh wound. Stabilizers configured. Good. Engine room is good to go. Alright. Moving out. Sorry, folks, but the show must go on. Fire the harpoons! Ew. The damage to property is just incalculable. Mama's mad. And now we accidentally wreck parts of the kingdom. You know, like you do. Oh, Bronny. Oh, not the cannons. The first real boss fight. The bomb. Alright, let's go. Let's go! Steiner and the bomb. Or Dieter and the bomb. I can also, with Orko, or Devives, I can focus and then double the damage of my next magic attack, which I'm gonna go on ahead and do. Hey, look behind you. Please, Dieter, behind you! I will not fall. I'll not fall for such an old trick. Orko focuses. He needs some health too. Woofta. Here, Orko. It's a bomb! It's gonna blow! Surrender at once! Whoop, and there we go. So the queen's a little bit unhinged, as you can tell, she just blew up her own daughter. Doesn't seem to think that anything is amiss with that. But may not be common knowledge, but let me reassure everybody watching the stream, explosions won't stop actors. No, that's fine. We can patch that together with some gaffing tape. Get some zip ties, we'll be good. Such a pleasant lady. They went all out with this. This is beautiful. We're gonna crash! Turns out we were carrying an awful lot of gunpowder for our special effects. Garnet. I never imagined you would do such a thing. Perhaps you're not such a helpless little girl anymore. Zorn? Thorn! Is our little experiment ready? Yes, your majesty, it is combat ready. Easily tempt Princess Garnet, it can, your majesty. I need her alive. Bring her back at once. Not much family resemblance between Bronny and Garnet, is there? I wonder why. Shoes untied. Welp. We have destroyed our home. Oh, my back's killing me. You alright? Yeah, but the Prima Vista's wasted. Just our luck to crash in this forest. Gonna get interesting. What do you mean interesting, boss? I hear no one's ever made it out of here alive. Boss, there's fire everywhere. It's out of control. Ooh, homemade pot stickers. Nice. I saw the pictures on the Facebook. Very cool. And get the wounded out of here. See, Baku's a pretty cool guy. Like, he just crashed his home, his only means of conveyance, his whole stage, and he's still, like, concerned about his crew, first and foremost. So, good on you, Pigman. Still trying to figure out what's up with the Senna, though. He's terrifying. Get our goods out of here, too. Weapons, items, anything we can use. There's no way we can survive if all our stuff is toast. What the hell are they doing? The whole ship's gonna burn up. They're looking for Garnet. Can't find her anywhere. Maybe she fell off, got squashed under the ship? Zanero and Ben are like our stagehands. Like, they're just kind of weird, like, hippo, rhino people. No, this is great. First we kidnap her, then we kill her. We'll hang for sure. Zidane, I'm surprised you made it. I can't believe you jumped off. You're nuts. You know that? I didn't jump off. I got thrown out from the impact. So is everyone okay? Yeah, we've all got the devil's luck. But if we don't farm Princess Garnet, we're all dead meat. ATE, Kupo. Active time events is a system that lets you see other events that are happening at the same time elsewhere. Kupo. Press the start button when you see the icon flashing below. You can press the button any time while the icon's flashing. Try pressing it. Meanwhile... Whoa! Are you alright? Is it still coming? Watch out! so glad that my cymbals survived the crash. Conductor's asleep. Yo, get off of me! Moscow, you got anything? Say. Gotta be some good items around here. With Phoenix Downs. The Evil Forest, aptly named. What's up, Prog? Ooh. Get wrecked, Goblin. Kaboom. Hey, we got a level up. And another potion. Let's go ahead and check our equipment. We got the leather hat, the wrist, and the leather shirt. Could switch it to a silk shirt. We teach ourselves Pure and Thunder, but we want to wait until Vivi's got that. The longer that you keep items equipped, the more that you, or the faster you learn the skills on them. They're available for you to use. She's in trouble. What the hell is that? Release the princess at once! Yeah, like, it's really gonna listen to you. Come on. We gotta fight it! Oh, it's pure nostalgia, Rob. Victory music just hits you in the soul. Trance! Trance occurs when your little meter charges up, though I forget exactly. I think doing damage and taking damage. Oh yeah, let's do it. To the prison cage. And you go, for lack of a better term, Sparkly Super Saiyan. Okay, so that doesn't have anything. No. 44 out of 68, so you're gonna have to throw a. Let's see how much damage that did. Pretty good damage. All right, trance is over. I'm gonna have to throw Garnet a potion. Okay, off it goes, but Garnet survived. Princess? Princess! What the heck? Where'd they go? She's gone. I was too scared to cast any spells. That monster's probably gonna eat her. How could I let this happen? Don't worry, she's not dead yet. That monster was only a minion. He's probably gonna take her to his master. That means the princess might still be... Come, we must go find her at once. Oh, you're taking my Orko. Let me go! Help me! Vivi says no. Magic seems effective. Cool. That's a okay, absorb. Ooh, 43 out of 67. Throw a potioned Orko. I know we could let him get down lower, but like we miss one timing and it's all downhill. Besides, this thing doesn't hit for too hard. Nice. Okay, no sword arts learned yet, but soon. Go and throw that potion at Orko. We want to keep him topped off. Besides, potions are relatively cheap. And we did get 10,000 gil from our dope fight scene, so... Go ahead. There we go. Make a pretty good team, Dieter. They're gonna be a pain in my ass this entire time. Got eye drops and a goblin card. Sweet. Phew. Thanks. You alright? Yeah, I think so. Quinn says... You guys are lucky. If it weren't for Zidane, you'd both be dead. Some of the monsters reproduce by planting seeds in other animals, and when the seeds sprout, hasta la vista, you become beef jerky. Am I gonna die? No, you're gonna be fine. Here, drink this. It'll remove all the seeds from your body. Ugh, yuck. I don't even have a mouth. Yeah, well, you know, it was was obviously a very dank plant. Stand aside. Princess, I am coming. Room behind you. Go. The princess is in grave danger. Do you intend to abandon her? You're in no condition. Don't worry about the princess. The boss will think of something. Room behind you. Go. Get some rest. Yeah, take that medicine I gave you. Damn it. I can't just stand here. The princess' life rests in my hands. What can the boss possibly accomplish? This is medicine. It smells terrible. And the colors. This is obviously poison. I can't take it anymore. God help me. Not bad. Forget it. Monsters born out of the mist are crawling everywhere. So what? There's nothing out there we can't handle. Yeah, but what are we gonna do about the wounded? We can take them with us. How are we gonna carry all of them? Trust me, we go out now and we'll all get wasted. My boys come before the princess, you know. Too bad. We're gonna stay put till everyone recovers. You better not set 1 foot outside this ship. Got that? Can't believe you're abandoning her. You're nothing but a big coward. I got nothing else to say. You don't agree with me, you're free to leave the band anytime. I'm gonna search around for items, and then I'm gonna leave the band. And he knows it. Active time event. Time to escape. The structure is in poor condition. Perhaps I can break out by ramming into the wall. Fire! Fire! Let me out! Oh, I'm still not feeling well. What's this? What an ugly doll. Princess Garnet, age 15? How dare they write the princess's name on such a ragged doll? Besides, the princess is not 15, she's 16. Princess. Yeah, so, linear time. Girl who was left behind. Linear time, not Dieter's strong suit. Where'd everybody go? What am I supposed to do now? God, she's so hot. He just bailed on Ruby, left her in Alexandria. I should be here somewhere. Damn. Where is it? What happened to my Garnet doll? Man, how am I supposed to sleep now? That's creepy, Senna. Hey. Poor little doll. Fire probably caught it. Plants that attack people. Well, I guess they don't call it Evil Forest for nothing. I got a wrist. Give that black mage some medicine. He'll be alright. Why don't you go see him? I think he wants to thank you. Oh. Thank you for helping me. Nah, don't mention it. Besides, it was your black magic that saved the day. You've got some major power for such a little guy. Yeah, Pinterest will not be ignored. You looked up people in veils in order to find a good image for, to make a point about a D&D campaign? Now I'm going to hit you with all of the bridal ads. Notification after notification. What's wrong? Heaved at me because I called you little? You're a great mage with great powers, alright? The hell with looks, it's what's inside that counts. Look at me, I'm part monkey. I'm sorry, when that monster caught her, I couldn't do anything. Hey, don't worry about the princess, I'll get her back, I promise. Thank you, Mr. Zidane. Oh, that's the first time anyone's called me Mr. Just call me Zidane, alright? Okay, Zidane. No. 116 gil hidden underneath the pillow. Yeah. Once upon a time, I knew where all of this stuff was, but that was because we had an awful lot of time back in college. It was pretty down. Maybe I shouldn't have made that promise. I don't even know if I'll be able to find her. So hot, though. Man. I never felt so strange. Maybe fate brought us together. I can't explain it. Now, the theme that you guys just heard playing over that, there is a recurring musical theme throughout Final Fantasy IX. That is fantastic. Like, one of my favorite pieces of video game music. And the variations on it are fantastic. Yeah, what's there to think about? She's cute, and she's in trouble. That's all that matters. There you are. Mighty, you look so serious. Uh-oh, what are you up to this time? I'm gonna take that knight and that black mage to find the princess. You're crazy, man. You don't even know what's out there. Besides, there's no way the boss will allow that. I know. Jeez. Why do you always gotta play hero? The boss is gonna kill you. What are you waiting for? Go talk to the boss. Soon, my dude. Saw that there was a treasure in Steiner's room. We locked that old knight up in the instrument storage room. He fusses a little from time to time, but he hasn't been all that bad. Got that chest there. You hear that? Someone's crying. Am I gonna die here? Received a rubber helm. We've just got those lying around the ship, apparently. Leather hats, rubber helms. Prima Vista is a kink ship, isn't it? Yeah. I knew it. Kink ship. Ah! Took you long enough. I fell asleep, darn it. You're leaving, eh? Yeah. I promised Garnet I'd kidnap her. I didn't ask you why. Can't blame you, though. She's damn beautiful. I guess that's reason enough. Well, I hope you're ready. Because I'm gonna bust you up for breaking the rules. Alright. Okay. Get your butt over to the cargo room. We got more room there. Mr. Steal your stuff. Sneakiest of sneak thieves. Alright. You ready? Hold on. Hurry it up. And do a little bit more exploring, because I think that there's another room that I didn't go. It was also pretty yep, there it is. It was also pretty revolutionary at the time that they just sort of allowed you on these, you know, like, cinematically painted screens that you could just sort of run around. Like, you could just go anywhere. And it didn't, like, block you off after the fact. There are certain events that'll trigger, like, cutoffs, but... Let's see if I can recruit Orko. Nope, he's gang. Ain't got nothing to say, so... Alright. You ready? Anytime. I ain't holding back. Basically, it's a good practice, especially this early on, to steal until it tells you that he doesn't have anything. Okay, now we gotta start watching our health. Alright. As long as we've got 1 HP to go on, we're good, so... He can take us down about 4 hits. Alright, you win. Oh, thanks, Porco Rossi. Baku, you're a pretty cool guy. Baku is named after the Japanese monster, the Dream Eaters. I'll be damned. Bravo! Go find your princess. Pulled his punches till that last one, and then he nut-tapped me. Way to go, Zidane. I unlocked the door to storage, so you're free to go talk to that knight. I can't believe you're leaving. You're crazy. I'm surprised you beat him. You're a lot tougher than you look. I talk with the knight, get that chest. Come on, you're too old to be playing with a doll. Besides, that belongs to Senna. It's really weird. Silence! A scoundrel like you could never understand. I'm just overwhelmed with concern for the princess. If only you rogues hadn't kidnapped us. This is all your fault! If anything should happen to the princess, I will have your head. Take it easy, jeez. I'm gonna go look for her now. I'll let you come with me if you promise to be good. What do you say, Rusty?
Rusty, I am Adalbert Dieter, Captain of the Knights of Pluto, and I will never work with you conniving thieves.
Captain, I figured you were private with that cheap rusty armor. Right, after looking at Baku's beard, mine's a little pink around the edges. It's a trick of the light. Look, this has nothing to do with Tantalus. It's something I decided to do on my own. I just want to save Garnet.
You had better not be lying, because if you are, I won't hesitate to kill you.
Yeah. I'm counting on you, Rusty.
Make no mistake, I'm only going with you to rescue the princess.
I will deal with you personally when this is over. Whatever.
May be difficult if it's just the two of us. We should seek Master Orko's help as well.
Why are you calling him Master?
You fool. That black mage has unimaginable powers. I don't want to get him involved, but alas, it can't be helped. We need Master Orko's powers to rescue the princess.
Alright, let's go talk to Orko. Let me into the room, but I can get the chest. Oh, thank you. Gonna want that ether. Alright. Hey! What up, Devin? Oh, it is hands down my favorite Final Fantasy. It got really overshadowed by 10 at the time. Yeah, Final Fantasy IX is, in my opinion, the best Final Fantasy game that has ever been made. Everybody say hi to Devin. Devin is a streamer on Twitch under, is it just at Chef Devbot on Twitch, Devin? Don't know why the boss was laughing so hard. Yeah, so if Twitch is your thing, make sure to follow and throw a subscription his way to @chef_devbot. He just if I'm not mistaken, Dev, you just hit a Twitch affiliate, right? Oh, I'm gonna look at chat now. Now there's a little bit of professional networking. Yeah. So, Devin hit affiliate. He's now getting ad revenue and getting paid by Twitch. So congratulations to him, man, and way to go. Very, very proud of you. And hopefully soon, YouTube will determine to monetize me. All we need is another 950 subscribers, so we're getting there. But congratulations, man. I'm so psyched for you. Well, Orko, we're ready to go look for the princess. Really? That's great. Be careful, okay? Actually, we want you to come with us, too. Huh? But I can't do anything. Hardly, Master Orko. Your magic was highly effective against that monster. In all honesty, I hold your power in greater esteem than I do this scoundrel's. I'm scared. I couldn't even move last time. Please, Master Orko. For the sake of Princess Garnet and all of Alexandria, I humbly request your assistance. Come on, you're a black mage for crying out loud. Show us what you got. Now, let's get going. Okay, try my best. Thank you, Master Orko. We need to watch the Phasmophobia videos so that we can hear our mutual buddy Rachel freak out. Master Orko. Yeah? It's about your black magic. I wish to try an experiment. I was wondering if... Whisper... Magic sword? Okay, I'll give it a try. Together, those two? Ah, chef kiss. You got anything else to say to me, pal? Evil Forest ain't gonna be no walk in the park. Better keep your eyes peeled. I'm counting on you to find a princess. Thanks, man. Yeah, I haven't played Phasmophobia, but I've seen people play Phasmophobia, and it looks like a lot of fun. So, at some point, I'll have to download it and give it a whack. Where am I going? Yeah, this way. Jeez. You really dig her, huh? I can't sit around knowing a girl's in trouble. Goes against my nature. Whatever, you're full of crap. Oh, I get it. You're jealous that I'm gonna get me a sweetie pie. He's not even my type. I came down here to give you this. You're always thinking about me, but I won't need a love potion to reel this one in. Why don't you get your mind off girls for a second? This is the medicine I gave to that black mage and the knight. Sort of like a seed remover. Cool. It's really come in handy. Why am I always helping you? Oh yeah, here's a little tip from the boss. Don't forget to set your abilities. Leaving the band is your business, but you better keep training. Learning more abilities is going to make you even stronger. Good luck, Baku. Hey Blank, how do you set abilities again? We've been playing this game for 2 hours now, and we're still doing tutorials. Open the menu, select abilities, select equip, and choose the abilities you want to set. Thanks, Blake. I'll see you when I see you. How about never? In my headcanon, bird killer, bug killer, beast killer. Alright. Let's equip protect girls. Regill. I think that's it for... Yep. Well, first we need to check all of our equipment. Oh... Beast killer's good. Bronze gloves are even better. Bronze. He wants the silk shirt. Ability. Bump. He's got protect girls and fleet gill on. And Orko has ability stuff too. Have anything ability, so cool. The controls on this feel slightly wonky. I don't know why, but sometimes like you tap A and it's just like and it just throws everything at you. We're out of the band, but we're always still welcome. Rules are rules. I gotta charge you since you're no longer in Tantalus. Sorry. What do you need? We want to buy 10 potions. Get 6 Phoenix Downs. We want to buy another 8 antidotes. 7 eye drops. We want 10 of everything. And a bunch of potions. You know what? May as well get 20 of those. We did really well on the fight, and we can afford them. Besides, this game can get a little rough. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright. No. Just once, thank you. Right. We don't need... There's a leather hat. We want to kind of hang on to everything else, so equip. Yeah, we want to go on ahead and get the minus sword on. Could learn it from the rubber helm, but then our magic defense. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna learn that and that. Please. Only need to hit the button once. Antibody. Okay. Now those we will learn in time, and then after we learn them, we no longer have to keep the item that they... Alright, we're going to use one of our tents. No, we're good. Gonna check on the Mognet. There's a letter for Zidane. I have a letter from... Alright. Zidane, are you alright? I'm doing good. I met an interesting stranger in Alexandria today. Yeah. Spirit is your healing, your healing stat, and determines the power of summons. So the higher spirit, the more, the harder your summons it. I met a interesting stranger in Alexandria today. I'll tell you more soon. Yes. Tell the boys in Tantalus I said hi. Ruby sounds like a nice girl, Kupo. Ruby's the best. So hot. Yeah, anybody is fantastic. All right. Got our first party of 3. We're going to take a quick break so that I can refresh my beverage and use the bathroom. And when we get back, we will continue going. I've got nothing else to do tonight, so I'm going to just play Final Fantasy IX for a while, because it's been way too long. We'll be back in about 2-3 minutes. In the meanwhile, hang tight, continue to chat in chat. See you guys soon. That's a trick question. All of my projections are Shakespearean. Mostly in that they're tragic. And there's a lot of cross-dressing. Alright, last movie we saw in theaters. I want to say it was... What movies came after Captain Marvel in the MCU? I want to say it was one of the MCU movies. You know, not saying that those are the only movies that they make nowadays, but those are a lot of the movies that I want to end up watching, so... Okay, That was the one after Endgame, because there was Spider-Man Far From Home. I actually didn't see Sonic the Hedgehog. I missed the boat on that one, but as I've stated before, I was never a Sonic the Hedgehog kid. I was Super Nintendo boy. Orchestra in the Forest. Okay, let's really liven up this place. Yeah, let our music do the fighting against those monsters. They're going to attract so much noise. Like, every bear in the forest is going to come kill them. Mm-hmm. I'll say this. You know, there's lots of critics that'll be like, you know, oh, these modern superhero movies are, you know, crushing the soul out of cinema, you know, or it's just, oh, they're all the same and it's all so cheap. Man. I wonder where this river goes. I had a really cool experience at Endgame. And I think I mentioned this before on stream, but I'll go ahead and do it again. There was a kid behind me during Avengers Endgame that wouldn't shut up. That just would not stop talking. It was like a 7-year-old kid. And this kid would, every time that like another character would, every single time that another character would show back up, this kid would say the name and then explain to his father who that character was. And it was the only time that I've never minded a child talking in the theaters, because it drove home to me that this movie was the kind of thing that I enjoyed, but it wasn't for me. This was for this kid. These were his heroes. And I remembered what it felt like to be a kid that loved comics so much. And it was beautiful. It was magical. I really loved it. So, I will never complain against the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. If Snooty McFilm student doesn't like it, that's okay. It's not made for him. It's made for that 7-year-old who saw the Falcon come in, and like you could hear an audible break in his voice when the Black Panther walked out, because these were heroes that looked like him. They were his heroes. I'll always love him for that. So, yeah, don't worry. We'll be out of here soon, too. Here, take this map. It's gonna be a long trip back to Lindblom. Alright. I'll see you later. Counting on you. Monty, I got a letter for you, my dude. A letter from Kupo? Thanks for the delivery, Kupo. I think we'd Bronny's up to something, but I suspect Princess Garnet even more, Kupo. She might leave home soon, with a prince on a white horse. Maybe it's just my imagination. Princess Garnet, didn't she just... Oh, never mind, Kupo. Save, please. I don't know how else Moogles are supposed to sound, so it's the first one that I came up with, and now I feel like I've got to run with it. I've just received a letter from Stiltskin. Let's read it together, Kubo. I'm in a very cold place right now. It's really strange. It wasn't like this last time I came here. But I guess this is why I traveled, to encounter the unexpected. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here before I get trapped in ice. A cold place? Oh, I know where he is, Kupo. There must be something strange going on. I imagine Stiltskin being the most traveled is the only one that sounds like, you know, It's like a normal dude. Okay. Yay! You get a little healy spring. Make sure there's nothing else around here, and away we go! Spooky river. Oh, that ain't good. Some sort of grody plant. Alright, let's go into this deep, dank cave. There she is! So this is the master. Princess! You stay out of this! Alexandria would be disgraced if a mere bandit should rescue the princess. You think you can handle it on your own? Let's get him, Orko. This makes Dita very sad. Ew. It's got stamens for eyes. Alright, first things first, we're gonna minus strike this punk. Oh, we're blind. I don't... Oh, that's right. Minus strike works based off of... Okay. I don't have to see things to cast magic. Stolen Iron Helm. Good for me. We're gonna hit this thing with storm magic. Ew. And then we're gonna spend around healing. As long as Orko is up, then Dieter can use things like Fire Sword, which hit like trucks. But everybody potion up. Except Uzadane. Okay, couldn't steal anything, but that doesn't necessarily mean there's nothing to steal. Made it just in time. Step aside, I'll take care of this. And blank! Phoenix down on you, boy. Pull some eye drops. Orko's gonna focus. Yeah, made it just in time, he says as his friend dies. Right tentacle, Dieter goes down, but Zidane gets that. Double check. Orko's gonna hit him like a truck. We're good, we're good. Doesn't have anything. We are good to go. Black magic fire. Now something to remember when I do get a healer again is item Phoenix down on Dieter. And we're gonna throw Dieter a potion. Something to remember is I can hit one of the trigger buttons and it'll select like multiple people. It'll split the healing evenly among us, but you know. Yes, now there's 4 of us to suck up the damage, so it's not so bad. Gotta keep Orko alive, though. And Dieter. Sword magic fire. Kaboom! 2 of those? Nah. Chef kiss. It's like a truck. And all you have to do is manage your resources. And we got another Phoenix down. Princess!
Please get a hold of yourself. Zane, give her the stuff. Give her the stuff, Zidane. Give her the stuff. Princess, please try to drink all of it. She gonna be okay? I'm sorry, I'm functionally 12. You! We've seen Starship Troopers. We're gonna be surrounded. Get out of here. Go! What are you waiting for? And Blank is the ultimate bro. Ah, we's out. The stuff. Alright. So this is where we learn the stuff like multi-targeting. So let's see. Steel. Yeah, these guys don't hit nearly as hard. Stolen ore. Yeah, we can do that. That one. Let's see. Zidane's running pretty low. We're gonna black magic. No, no, wrong. Oh, wrong button. Okay, that was not good. All right. Here. Adam on Zidane. Let's see here. We're just gonna attack that one. Yeah, it's pretty tough. I'm gonna lie. Let's see. Item. Dieter needs an ether. The animations are very pretty, but I think in the future I might turn them off just because, oof, they take a while. Didn't steal anything, but didn't have anything, so, oh well. Catch him next time. Gotta make sure she drinks all the stuff. Hey, level up for everybody. And I got a Fang card. What are you doing? Something's wrong. What? The entire forest is coming after us. Blank. Take care of everyone. What do you mean by that? Petromaster, man, I forget how all of the stats work, but once upon a time... Oh, the ultimate bro! And turned stone. The whole forest petrified. My bro! Yo bro! A bro! And just to rub it in, they make sure to show you your petrified friend. Yeah, I've played against the one guy in like the prelude that you can play Tetra against. The next one's the shopkeep.
that is the real big one. We'll see how it goes from there. Now our friend entombed in the petrified forest. Hope she gets well soon.
This is all his fault. Have you nothing to say, you filth?
Oh.
Princess!
Peter? How did I survive? You brought me here?
It is my sworn duty to protect you at any cost.
What are you talking about? It was Orko's magic and my dagger that got you out of there, Princess. I thank you both.
That monkey deserves no praise. None of this would have happened if you and your band had abducted the princess. And how dare you claim that you have rescued her? When we get back to Alexandria, I will...
Dieter. I left the castle of my own will.
What a coincidence, eh? We went to snatch her and she wanted to be snatched. Impossible.
It's true.
What do you say, Rusty? Friends? Come on, let's enjoy this camping trip while it lasts. Camping, you imbecile! Surely even you must know something about the mist. The vicious monsters it spawns. The abnormalities it stirs up in the mind and body.
Basically, we're camping in Barovia.
Princess, we must leave this dangerous place at once.
Gotta be kidding. She hasn't even fully recovered yet.
Silence! Who asked for your opinion?
Alright, tell me. How do you plan to get out of here? We're standing in a valley, surrounded by tall cliffs, and last I heard, North Gate and South Gate were sealed off. Yeah, what I thought. Princess can barely walk right now. You went through this. You should know. I think you should rest here for now.
I will never follow your...
Dieter, state your sworn duty.
What else? To protect Princess Garnet till Alexandros. Very well. Till the princess recovers, I will guard this place with my life.
Sounds good to me. Orko, let's get some rest. Mr. Clanky Britches. I've been picking up some pretty good cards, but I still haven't gotten a perfect yet, so... How are you feeling? Good. Thanks for that medicine you gave me. This be... Yeah, I was surprised too. After we beat that big plant guy, the forest got petrified. Orko told me that we were able to escape because of a friend. His name is Blank. We must go help him. We can't do anything for him right now. But I can't. We'll come back for him. Sure, there's a way to cure him. Let's get going. According to the map that Blank gave me, there's a cavern to the south of us. Maybe we can get above the mist through that cavern. You alright? Everything's gonna be fine. Trust me. Look, there's something coming. Wait, Kupo. I'm impressed, Kupo. First time I've ever seen anyone escape from Evil Forest. You all must be strong, Kupo, but don't get cocky, Kupo. Lots of stronger monsters ahead. Before you go out into the world, Monster will teach you a few things. Teach me, Monster! Hey bro, what are you gonna teach me today? Lots of neat stuff. You're gonna love this lecture. What do I want to go over? We're gonna zip through these real fast, otherwise any other time that it comes up. See point in the menu, press start, it'll come help you anytime. After doing my help, press start so I can... I'm usually pretty busy, so try not to keep me too long. Left button and right button. These two select multiple targets. Cool. Next I'll talk about ATB. Damage point. 3 numbers indicate recovery. Critical when you deal damage. Death guard. Right order. Yeah. Yeah, remember to equip and
equip and optimize Garnet. But she's part of our retinue. And right, you get the new battle commands. Grant's gaze increases as you take hits. Does not increase if you get by other party members. If you get afflicted by zombie. We want to know, like, especially in late game, trance management is it's the chef kiss. When we meet Aiko and we get tranced Aiko, shit gets real. Alright. Save Googles. Right. Yeah, and also this game will punish you if you call on like save on the world map too many times. The Moogles live busy lives. Like they've got things to do. Gosh, bro, you sure know a lot. Yeah, I know. I have a gift for you, Kupo. Take this float. Receive the Moogle flute. With this float, you can call us anywhere in the world, Kupo. Press X to play it. Happy trails, Kupo. Thank you. Kupo Po. Bye. Wake up! Kupo! What's that? Who goes there? Your friend's already left, Kupo. Princess, wait! Alright, welcome to the Overworld. Woo! Alright, going in the ice cavern, y'all. Cavern. God, this Moguri mod is super pretty. I'm legit stunned. What's up, Worko? You ever heard of the ice cavern? Sure. Is this the place? I think so. It's supposed to be near Evil Forest. Yeah, the music's all remastered up. Man, Dev, if you decide to get this game, get it on Steam, and then download and install the Moguri mod. It's a whole like fan-made thing that updates all of the graphics, all the music's remastered, it adds options. You can change the amount of time that it takes for battles to roll in. It's incredible. I've heard of it. It's supposed to be a beautiful place covered in ice. My grandpa told me about this place. He said the cavern takes travelers to the top of the mist. Bravo! Master Orko's grandfather must be quite a scholar. We must thank him upon escaping the mist. My grandpa used to teach me lots of things. He passed away. Oh, forgive my indiscretion. Don't worry about it. Well, why don't we go inside? Just a spooky ice cavern. What could go wrong? Like, Final Fantasy VII Remake gets all the press, but if they remade Final Fantasy IX... Seeing the actual cavern is so much better than reading about it. Pretty. I wonder what kind of flower this is. Princess, please don't touch anything. Get moving. Freezing here. Chest! Received it. And good if there's like an environmental. Hoppa. Our little Oh, it's around. Oh, a battle! Bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Lands? You're so jiggly. Heal from that flan. I forgot to, let's see, white magic. For everybody, just to make sure that we're all topped up. Yeah, we're good. Heal from that guy. Oof! Now, another aspect of this game is you want to make sure that everybody is alive at the end of the battle, otherwise they don't get XP. Oh, wrong button. Crumbs. It's the worst. Okay, white magic, you're on me. Need to remember to try and use the left button instead of the right button, because I keep hitting the right trigger, which is auto battle, and I never want that. Never want auto battle, or your black mage decides to run up and punch a thing, which is super useless. Another game that that uses this same kind of app navigation is Octopath Traveler, which is a fantastic game. For these lovely boys. Okay. HP switching. And steal. Stole the tent. Hey, thanks, man. Oh, yeah. Blizzard. Why do you know Blizzard? No. Oh, okay, she's alive. She's okay. We're good. Ah, I got him. Alright. He's good. Well done, Dita. I forget whether or not we heal on level up. Regardless, no, we don't. Okay. Ability, we're gonna use... Okay. He's got go back and mess with our equipment. This. Give her a leather hat. Now she can't learn any of the stuff from that. But, we'll at least get her stats back. Double check to make. Okay. Have any abilities to equip, just like these. And Blizzard. Bright eyes and level up. All right. Now this pop stand is blown. Let's do it. The wind lays out my path. This is a very poetic monster thing. Get out of my way. Now, as usual, homeboy Zidane. What's this? What a strange wall. Gotta be something behind it. Hey, Orko. Yes? Can you break this wall down with your magic? I'm coming. Didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast Fireball. Ooh, I knew it, see? Might be other walls like this. I'm counting on you, Orko. Sure. Received an ether. Good for us. We will immediately give that to Garnet. He said the wind lays out in my path. The fun thing with this Moguri mod is you can actually, like, change it so that, like, you don't get random battles. You can turn off random battles. There's, like, a whole bunch of different options. But I wanted to kind of play the game as close to, like, how it actually was. How do I get down there? Alright, we're gonna try this again, because last time we screwed it up something royal. Sure. Everybody. We're gonna need it. Oof. Those single target blizzards. Very painful. There we go. Fire on all of them. Them some toasted flans. Yeah. I look forward to seeing what Quina looks like on the battle screen. We've already seen her in the opening sort of escape from the castle thing. Now our boy knows fire backwards and forwards. Over here with this one? Yeah. Another magic wall. Hit it, Orko. Alright. What do we get? What do we get? Another elixir. Yeah, elixirs. Interact with your environment. We received the Mage Masher. Guess what? We never use Flee. The Mage Masher gives us Flee and Detect. Yeah, boys, we're good. All right, blow his pop stain. Queen is deliciously blowy. And her eat is still great. Black magic. Fire on all these chumps. You can always determine what the enemy will be weak towards based upon what it casts. Or at least generally, you know, until you start fighting like stronger magical enemies. Okay, so there's something over there that we want. So much stuff in this. That's right, the winds have these things in them, so... But it's damned if you do, damned if you don't, and at least it's a good source of XP, so... Gotta keep an eye on our MP and use tents whenever we can. These guys, no need to use magic on them. Steiner can take them out. Like a Baus. Or Dieter. And we got a Flan card. Orca breaks down another wall. I like how they, like, the other two maintain a safe distance. They're like, nah, man, we're gonna stand over here. Received leather wrist. What does that do? Leather wrist gives me beast killer. Or teaches blizzard. Yeah, we're gonna learn blizzard. 100%. Alright, we're good. Learn all 3 elemental types of magic as fast as you can. Final Fantasy 101. Oh, that just looks like one of those ones. Okay. We're good! That looks impressive. Good. Orko, hurry up or you'll be left behind. I'm not gonna bail on my boy. I'm coming. Ugh. Master Orko, are you okay? Oh, he dead. Yo, Rusty, you're not alright, are you? What happened to you guys? Hey, Rusty, move it or lose it. Get up. No use. Monkey boy climb. Oh no, Garnet, not you too. Garnet? It's out cold. Shoot, I'm falling asleep. Monk take nap. What's that sound? Came from over there. Somebody there? Cold monkey is cold. No, nothing else I can interact with over here. I'll have to come back for them. I'm gonna do this thing first. Never split the party, Zidane. Why didn't you fall asleep? You should be dead by now. Are you the one causing this blizzard? That's right. Tingle tingle. Solo fight against Black Waltz #1. This one might be tough. Ice Giant, Sea Lion. Oh no. Go, Sea Lion! Basically summons Pokemon. Alright, oh, we got 169. Nice. 18, okay, we're good, we're good. Couldn't steal anything. I said steal. Stolen ether. Cast Blizzard. Especially on boss fights. Yo, I'm gonna steal until it tells me that he's got nothing to steal. Oh, we need to take a moment and throw a potion on ourselves. Yeah, you do skip a lot of the waiting around bit. Steal, damn you, steal! I know he's got other stuff. And so does Black Waltz. Stole a remedy. You always want to steal until you get the item. Oh, it's trance time. Maybe we can, Can steal anything? Come on, steal. You can too steal stuff. Well, bit of a waste of a trance, but we need an item. Yeah, another thing that I could turn on in the mod is to make steal always successful, and that might actually be worthwhile to do. Just so that this goes faster. Okay. On the plus side, trance builds up pretty quick if you just let him pound on you a little bit. You can't kill him. Oh, I gotta kill Black Waltz first, huh? Okay. I got Mage Mashers. My speed is through the roof. Pretty decent evasion. Sure would be good to have some fire. Of course, I think the thing that I could steal is a pair of Mage Mashers, so... Throw another potion. Ooh! Oh, he's got some speed on him. Good thing I made that call when I did. Alright. Get him, boy! Wreck him! Tsunami. 81 and he's got guard. Ooh, need a potion. I think he didn't use Tsunami again in that turn. Okay, good. And... Get him, get him, get him! There we go! Sea Lion Dune. Got a high potion of Phoenix Down, some gold. Dope, dope. Beated number 1, but number 2 and number 3 will reclaim the princess. Who's there? Oh, whatever. Gotta go back and check on him. Yeah, dude. It's us, the asshole clowns. Zidane! This music slaps. Hey there, everybody okay? You! What just happened? That was no big deal. You're hiding something! Hey, nothing happened, you heard me. You didn't touch the princess, did you? What are you accusing me of? Peter, he said nothing happened. Why are you being so rude? My apologies, princess. Good. I'm glad everyone is safe. Shall we move on?
Zidane, is something bothering you? No, it's nothing. Alright, first things first, we didn't explore over here. Could do that right fast. Huh? Orko, melt it! Zidane's impressed every time. Hot, hot, hot! You bastards! Oh, I can move again. Thanks, Kupo. An active time event. Teach me, Mogster. Lesson 2. Hey, bro, what are you going to teach me today? Lots of neat stuff. I'm going to give another interesting lecture. Status effects and elemental properties. Blah, blah, blah. Reason mini. Very bad, such as Petrify, Venom, Virus, and Silence. Darkness, Trouble, and Zombie. Good status effects such as Auto Life, Regen, Haste, and Float. Shell, Protect, Vanish, and Reflect. In addition to these, there are status effects known as Doom and Gradual Petrify. Remember this, if all your party members incur KO, Stop, Petrify, or Venom during battle, it's game over. You won't receive EXP or AP if you're still under KO, Petrify, Virus, or Zombie when the battle ends. Elemental properties: Fire, Ice, Thunder, Earth, Water, Wind, Holy, and Shadow. Effective against Ice and Undead. Ice is effective against insects, large enemies, and Fire and Dragon-type monsters. Thunder is effective against enemies near water. Earth is ineffective against flying monsters, but very effective against things that are on the ground. Water is effective against fire monsters. Wind effective against flying. Holy effective against shadow, and shadow effective against holy. There's also a non-elemental property which is not affected by any elemental property. Easy one to get the hang of it. People in the world all play Tetramaster. Yup, yup, yup. This is the biggest tease of the Tetramaster aspect. Tetramaster has other rules, but I won't get into them now. Thanks, man. Gosh, bro, you sure know a lot. Yeah, I know. Moish! Oh, you gotta deliver a letter to Gumo for me, Kupo. Thanks. Let's save. Bam. Bam. All right. Thanks, Moish. Anything else around here? Nope. Leave the sanctuary and away we go. Double check down here. Nope, not a wall. Press onward, got a cool hot spring thing going on. A little hop and a jump and a hop. And through the mists! Ah, sweet temperate freedom. Made it through the mist! Oh, the sun feels great. Look, there's a village. I think I've been there before. It sounds like you've been everywhere, Zidane. Sounds like you've been everywhere, Zidane. The only other worlds I've visited are in books. Naughty, bodice-ripping books. You may have been in that village. Let's go visit. Wait, hold it. You're a princess. You can't just go rushing in there. People are looking for you. You need a new identity. Insolent fool! The princess need not sneak around!
Besides, we're heading back to the castle. You leave her alone. And you will address her as princess from now on, you silly peasant. Y'all know how I feel about monarchies and dynasties. Damn it, Rusty, why don't you just shut up? Who do you think you are? I don't take orders from a stuck-up jerk like you. Stop it, you two. Orko hates it when Mommy and Daddy fight. Peter, I do not intend to return to the castle. Zidane, your haircut is ridiculous. I do see Zidane's point. I need a new name. Zidane, what is this called? That's a dagger. All knives of that length are called daggers. Short swords are a bit longer. The big sword you hold with both hands is called a broadsword, and okay, I understand now. Don't need a lecture from a sword guy. So this is called a dagger. And Princess, it's a weapon. Please be careful. I've decided. From now on, my name is Naifu. I will be called Naifu from now on. What do you think, Zidane? Is that okay with you? Great, Naifu. Now let's work on your speech. Try to sound more casual, like me. I shall try. No. What would Orko say? I'd say nothing. I don't have a mouth. Just say, alrighty. Alrighty. You're getting the hang of it. All of this is just killing Steiner inside. You nearly pushed me off a cliff, you tin-plated prick. Alright. There's our ice cavern. An overworld battle! Oh, cute happy squirrel. Give me some ore. Which we have some ore that we stole earlier from that guy, so let's do it. Here you go. Thanks. Tell Mr. Ghost I said hi. What? Oh, it gave us a ton of AP. No items, but we just learned a bunch of stuff, so sweet. Let's see what's up with this first. Hey, what up, guy? My coffee smells delicious. Oh god. Now I want coffee. Shipping is to occur once every 2 days. No shipment on the day of the Sabbath. Good for them. Ship will arrive in the morning if the mist is light, and in the afternoon if the mist is heavy. In case of emergency, change the flag of the observatory to yellow. Yeah, dude, I bet it does. Yeah, I think after I finish with the stream today, I may follow Morad's example and get myself some coffee. Somebody left some money here. I'm sure that I will have to come back here, but I want to scope it out now. What is that? A weather vane, you dingus. Alright. I think that, yeah, this is how we embark when we head our way back to, not Alexandria, the other place. Gee whiz, a windmill! Orko, the inn is this way. Aw, do we have to? I want to go see the windmill. I know, but let's get some rest first. We also need to decide what to do next. Clanka clanka. We're children! Evil children! You see that? Village of Dali.
I do not trust these little... Sleeping on the job? Hey, dude. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, I know she's cute, but it's rude of you to stare. No, I wasn't looking at the young lady. I was just... The room is right over there. Make yourselves at home. Zidane? Where will I be staying? In the same room. Where else? But Zidane, I mustn't. I understand how you feel, but these countryans don't have private rooms. Get inside, everyone. Everyone, get inside. Tell me one thing before we go to sleep. Why did you want to leave the castle, Naifu? The theater ship hadn't crashed. It would have arrived at the neighboring regency of Lindblom. You were going to leave Alexandria. You see, if you hadn't been caught, you'd have reached Lindblom by now. Now, we'll have to cross Southgate on foot. Border crossing, huh? Zidane, please listen. There's a reason I must leave this kingdom. I cannot tell you why, but please. I understand. I'll get you to Lindblom somehow. I've heard enough. Princess, you cannot trust the words of a thief. He may expose you to even more danger like he did in Evil Forest. I beg of you, Princess, please return with me to castle. I know I screwed up in Evil Forest, but there's no doubt in my mind now. I'll protect Naifu with my Laifu. Don't be ridiculous. It is I who protects the princess, now and forever. Tell me, how do you intend to take her back to the castle? I will think of a way. And Orko is out. Lost Orko. He was tired, poor little guy, but you had to go on a tirade. Let's go to sleep. Yawn and stretch. Beautiful voice. Singing. I've never heard a song like that before. I wish it had gone a little bit longer. Was that Naifu singing? No, everyone's up already. Wonder where they went. We'll get to the active time event as soon as I get this chest. I think that there's another chest over here that's hidden. How to Save 1 Million Gil, Earn Money the Easy Way, Making Crazy Money, Volume 2. These books suck. Orko, Confused. Snot-nosed Gudo. Ouch! What's going on? Hey, you're... Are they avoiding me? Oh, poor Vivi. Alright. Go find our crew. Naifu tries. I wonder if the castle is okay. It was quite a ruckus. Mother went too far. She didn't have to fire at the ship, even if she did it to rescue me. I wonder how many people got hurt. I hope the damage wasn't too severe. Some people could have died, like in Evil Forest. I don't know if y'all are seeing the same resolution that I am, but Princess Garnet, you got them apple-bottom jeans. You're in my way, kiddo. Kiddo? Oh, my apologies. I mean, I'm sorry. Kids these days. What are you doing? Did you see what I'm doing? Killing the bugs on the crops. You're killing the bugs? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Bugs are just like monsters. They destroy our crops if you leave them be. Crops? I don't know what they put in the water, but... Dang, y'all. We do have to remember that she's 16, though, so... This is a Christian Minecraft server. Oh, an oglop. Oglops eat vegetables? You're a strange one. Most girls hate oglops. That's so. I haven't seen too many of them. Wait. Zidane told me to try and blend in. Maybe I should act like I don't like oglops. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! How can I help you, Kubo? What do you want to do? A letter from Moish? I don't like Moish, but I'll read it anyway. Kubo. Yo, man, I got totally iced up by some dude with wings on his back. Stiltskin passed me by without doing anything. Is he rude or what? Of course, I couldn't say nothing because I was trapped inside the ice. He always sounds so gruff. I'm glad to hear Stiltskin is traveling. I can't wait to hear from him. Kubo. I want mail. Alright. We're going to save, and this is where we're going to end it for the night, because my voice is near giving out, and I desperately want some of that coffee that Morgan was talking about. Alright. Boom. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with me. I'm going to be doing this kind of randomly throughout the week when I don't have other games or other streams planned, because it's been way too long since I played Final Fantasy IX, and it's one of my favorite games ever. Thank you guys so much for joining in, and look, y'all could have done anything else with your Wednesday nights, and instead you hung out with me, and I really appreciate it. Don't forget to get vaccinated if you haven't already. Wear your masks when you're outside. I know the CDC says that you don't have to, but the CDC can give you the guidance to tongue kiss a sewer rat, and you don't have to do that either. But be kind to the people around you. Get involved locally in your community. Be good to each other. Don't forget that money is real. Money's not real. I'm streaming Chrono Trigger on Saturdays, The Witcher on Mondays, and just kind of randomly throughout the week. So if you're watching this for the first time, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification buttons, tell all your friends. I would love to do this eventually for a living someday. So, you know, spread the word. And see you guys next time. Take it easy.